Hey guys, it's Austin Booley with Options Traders, and today we're going to do a how-to tutorial video on stock trading, but it's not how to stock trade, it's how to use the momentum indicator. Okay, the reason why I want to talk about the momentum indicator is because it was crucial for today's trading. So momentum indicator, if you're on the Tastyworks platform or TD Ameritrade or any other, you go to your indicators. You can either search up momentum or you can search it by alphabetically. It's basically just momentum or momentum indicator or intraday momentum index. Just find something related to that and something that looks roughly like this. Okay, so I want to show y'all how the momentum indicator would have helped y'all trade today. Okay, so momentum is the strength behind the movement of stocks. Okay, so for example, obviously the reason why I don't trade between 10:30 and 1:30 is because if you look, our momentum, the strength behind our plays, definitely slows down. If we look at the morning, huge momentum. If we look at the evening, it's a lot of momentum just to the downside. Okay, so this is upside momentum, this is downside. Okay, so if we look at our play, obviously we had a gap up, we have strong momentum pushing up, but obviously we have the textbook play that I mentioned in one of my SPX recaps of how to trade these, but that's not what we're going over in this video. So the indicator obviously shows we're having a strong push up, so I believe that you can use the momentum indicator, that you can personally see it. If you've watched the market so much like I have, I don't need the momentum indicator, because to me I just see it. I just understand when there's strength and whatnot. But if you haven't watched the market as long as I have, the momentum indicator can definitely help with that. So why I wanted to bring it up is obviously we're having this great push in the morning, and that's just obvious because it's morning, and great plays happen in the morning. So obviously in lunchtime we start to consolidate here, but how do you know if we're going to break higher or lower? So if we look in the middle of the day here, we have the momentum indicator. It's consolidating on this range, meaning we're not having much strength. Okay, and then we go into the day, we break below this EMA line and we start building up some momentum here. Okay, we continue to watch, we break through this support. When we break through this support, that's when we start to get the downside momentum. So downside momentum, or the downside force/strength, is starting to build up. So that will definitely be an indication. We're semi getting rejected by this EMA line, but on the 2-minute, it's showing that it's holding above. Obviously, if you want to zoom out to the 5-minute here, it got rejected. So obviously, look at multiple time frames. So it gets rejected, and then we have this huge push of momentum to the downside. So obviously you would have focused on this, and it would have been the momentum pointing down for the second half of the day, so you would have known that it would have been a put play. Okay, now let's look at what exactly the momentum indicator is here. So if you pull up this website, which will be linked below so you can read the whole thing if you'd like, the calculation of the momentum indicator, the description, there are several variations, but blah blah blah. The momentum compares the current closing price and a closing price in period to go. So this can be set by you. So if you want it to be set 10 candles ago and you're on the 1-minute chart, then that's going to be 10 minutes ago. Okay, so basically if you have a strong move and then the next move 10 candles away is super strong, then the momentum is obviously going to be big because there's a lot of distance in between. So that's how it's calculated. So you can read this on momentum indicator trading use, even though I talked about it some. You can use crossover and divergence with it, but I mainly just use the momentum. So that basically, if you want, I like to see how indicators are calculated. I like to know the math behind stuff, but that is just me personally. So if you don't like to know the math, then I'm sorry for putting this in there and wasting your time. But if you want to read through this, I think that would be definitely beneficial. But momentum indicators, that's what it is. And another way that it helps you trade is, let's pull up a triangle breakout pattern. Okay, so if we pull up a good triangle breakout, let's pull up these two here. Okay, for triangle breakouts, If you have a triangle breakout forming and you have the momentum indicator consolidating, you know that that is a confirmed triangle and that when it breaks it will be huge, okay? Because the strength is dying down, pushing into a corner, and when something's being pushed into to a corner over and over, it's like being pushed and pushed and pushed, you're going to fight back. So that's what happened there. And if we look at this triangle, it's being consolidated into a corner, and from down here the momentum, it's beginning to consolidate along this period. So obviously we're going to have that break. And the same thing here. Oops. I'm going to have to somehow edit that out so you don't see that number. So we have this triangle break, and then the momentum starts to consolidate, and then of course when it consolidates we have that strong break. So the momentum indicator can be used to help you show when the momentum is strong, when the strength is strong, and in what direction, and also it helps you trade the triangle patterns. Alright, I hope y'all learned a lot. If you want to contact me directly, please like the video if you can, or subscribe. I post a lot. But if you want to comment, that would be cool. I would usually get to those. But the fastest way to contact me would be to click on that Discord link below and message me. All right. I hope y'all learned a lot, and now y'all can use the momentum indicator.